This is music.
Stranger Things! It's been a year, that's right, a whole frickin' year, since Stranger Things 3 dropped its sweet 80s nostalgia for the world to enjoy.
Oh, yeah, that. Man, that was so long ago.
And season 4 needs to get in my eyeballs like yesterday. Unfortunately, we don't have a release date for the upcoming season, and so with the wait dragging on even longer, we thought you could use a little refresher on where we left off with 11 and the gang, and all the burning questions we need the next season to answer. Before we dive in though, smash that subscribe button, and if you could be a doll and hit that bell, that one, yep, right, that one right there. If you don't,
you're wasting your time!
Now, on to those burning questions. As the credits rolled on yet another great season of Stranger Things, the biggest and most heartbreaking question we all had was if Hopper was alive or dead or trapped in the Upside Down. Worry no more, kind of. Hopper is alive and kind of well. Netflix dropped a season 4 teaser back in February, which revealed that Sheriff Hopper is alive in some sort of Soviet labor camp. So he's still with us, but he's in a pretty sticky situation. This is all well and good, but it leads us to our first question: what did the Soviets want with the Upside Down? With Hopper jumping, or maybe exploding, into the Upside Down in Hawkins and ending up in Russia, there's obviously a direct connection between the two. So maybe the Russians are simply looking for a direct line to invade from within America's border? It is the Cold War after all. During the final episode's end credit scene though, we do see a pair of Soviet soldiers sick a Demogorgon on a prisoner, so perhaps they aren't trying to invade America, but instead weaponize the Upside Down against them all the same, which is also an extremely Cold War-y thing to do. One of the major driving elements of each season so far has been Eleven and her mysterious powers. Season 3, however, left us wondering what happened to Eleven's powers and will she get them back? At first, Elle losing her powers seemed like a side effect of the Mind Flayer being pulled from her body, but when we jump to a few months later, they're still gone and there's no hints on their return. But Mike does seem pretty confident.
They'll come back. I know they will.
They better, Mike. The threat of the Upside Down isn't going anywhere, and the Russians' involvement only makes it worse. Eleven's powers have saved the day countless times across 3 seasons, and it's hard to imagine how the group will survive whatever is coming in season 4 without them. We've seen the core friend group of Stranger Things split up and doing their own thing here and there, but in season 4, some of them will be cities apart. So, how will the friends change after season 3? At the end of the season, Mama Joyce packed up the house to get the hell out of there and took Eleven, Will, and Jonathan with her. Dustin was hanging out more with Steve and Robin throughout season 3 and presumably is still dating Susie.
Reach the stars, fly a fantasy.
Max just lost her brother, and let's not forget that these kids are growing up fast. The group has come a long way from playing D&D in their mom's basement. And the one thing we're sure to see at the very start of next season is how all these huge changes have affected them. I mean, Nancy and Jonathan aren't in the same town anymore. Are they even still together? With Jonathan gone, will the flame with Steve somehow reignite? Are they all just gonna turn into bratty teens? This question is like 20 little questions all wrapped into one. Let me know how you think this could all change in season 4 in the comments below, because I need some emotional support right now. And finally, I have a question that maybe you didn't see coming. Where the hell is Dr. Brenner and what is he up to? I know, I forgot about this dude too. Way back in season 2, Eleven discovered that he was still alive out in the world, but season 3 didn't touch on his whereabouts at all. But maybe he was more involved with season 3 than we were led to believe. It is a pretty convenient coincidence that the Soviets are aware of the Upside Down all the way in Hawkins, Indiana, and that they'd be doing much similar testing. Perhaps Dr. Brenner is working for them? It's definitely possible. Maybe they've discovered their own portal into the Upside Down and kidnapped Brenner for his expertise, or maybe he has his own nefarious reasons for joining them. He is a pretty shady dude after all. And there it is. Whew, that felt good to get everything out. So with all these questions out on the table, that just leaves you. Let me know what you think is coming in Stranger Things 4 and how you think some of these questions will get addressed down in the comments. And of course, you'll want to hit subscribe and turn on those notifications to stay up to date on all the content we drop here on YouTube.